Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to OceanBlock. Forgot what we were playing then, in the middle of an ocean. Couldn't remember what we were doing. But yeah, there we go. So, just doing a little catch-up episode just on my own here, just to kind of bring you up to speed with what I've been doing. And as you can see, there have been quite a few changes on our island. So, it's a little bit messy. Eventually we need to get all of this swapped out. Ultimately I think I want to have it all spruce, but yeah, we started to strip this away and started to make a bit more of a platform up here. We've left our tree because it was a stroke of luck actually getting the hive, so just in case that's useful. Nothing's really changed with our infusion stuff. We've got a few more seeds going, so we've got our ice seeds going, we've got our water, we've got the fire seeds, we've got dirt seeds, we've got the nether seeds. Kind of handy because we can actually now make basalt with the nether seeds and the ice seeds, or the essence even. Yeah, just busy growing those away, and turtle seeds. So we popped over, we won some turtle seeds as a reward. Popped them over to DR. DR's grown some and he sent us back turtle seeds, so that is growing there. Started to do a little bit more with the farm, so we've moved that down here, so most of the farm area is here, and we've put up a tree farm and some nether wart and bits and pieces here as well. So it's a little bit hit and miss because there's a little bit of overcrowding going on, but you know, it works. I can get wood when I need the wood. Nothing really changed here apart from the fact that we've put a few more slabs down, but we now have our main sort of cooking food storage area. So we've got a couple of fridges now which are with the non-animal products, and then we have a couple of full fridges of animal products. We've got a couple of pantries going on, and we've got the stove, which is honestly it's a bit rubbish. It basically cooks 4 things and it acts like a grill. You can't cook anything in it that I'm aware of. We have got the cooking pot, so we could make stuff in there, but haven't really got around to that just yet. But we do now have elevator down into the basement as well, which is good, and we've been doing quite a bit of work here. So we've been digging out as much as we possibly can. Just set up a little area just with any of the armour that I've got. I've got more of the different items of the diving suit and diving gear, but I can't be bothered to put a load of those out. I've just put the different armour types out. We've moved all of our sluicing stuff over to here, so we now have a permanent diamond sluice set up with lava, and we have water. We've got the aqueous accumulator is over in the corner there. We've made a couple of jumbo tanks, really easy. We have got a material stonework factory up and running that we can start to make obsidian, netherrack and stuff like that. It's not particularly efficient, a bit power hungry, but that's running off a lapidary dynamo, just because, you know, we get so many of the stones coming out of the sifting. So I've just been sifting a few bits, bit of dust, bit of sand through there, so I need to give that a little bit of a clean out. Moved all of our jar stuff. We've got a jumbo tank ready for the liquid mob souls. All of our tinker stuff is moved here. Figured out the silk touch thing, as you know from the previous episode, using the anvil. Just popped our cutting board on there, which works. Recyclers here. We've now got I think it's 4 of these. Yeah, 4 heat generators now, courtesy of DR, who sent me over his spare ones. So that's nicely sorting up the old pulverizer. Let's just whack that crushed basalt through, so we're able to crush the basalt that we're making. And look, we're actually starting to get some debris scrap. So we need 9 debris scrap to make 1 piece of scrap, and then obviously it's 4 bits of scrap and coal to get the netherite ingot. And we're getting some quartz chunks, and we're obviously getting some netherrack, which we can also crush down as well. Storage wise, we've had a little bit of a clean up. We've added some more storage drawers in. We've got a bunch of trim running underneath to link everything together. So for the most part, I'm pretty sure everything all now goes through the draw controller, and then a few odds and sods we've just got in barrels and crates here. We've just recessed the cobble gen and the furnace. We've still got our auto hammer going, and I kind of use that as and when I feel I need to, which is cool. Mega torch we made in the previous episode, and we've sorted out the smeltery a little bit now. So we've got a couple of input chests into the smeltery controller. We've got hoppers now drawing out into just a couple of small crates. I don't really need anything more than that. Can turn that off now. Levers there, and obviously we can fill up our lava tank from here. I'm contemplating putting another thing off of the drain there, and then we've got more storage round here as well. So I've put a crafting table down here, just because I was doing some stuff with the mystical agriculture. But I'm kind of thinking what I might do is actually recess, because something I'd like to do today, if we can get it done, is the crafters. We did actually make these in MC Eternal Light, but these are quite good for making your essences. But I've got a master infusion stone anyway, so we could make that. We could also have a think about refined storage, because this is all a bit crazy messy. Not kind of how I really like stuff to be, but it is what it is. We're working with the space that we've got available to us. So, and we could also start looking at the compact machine stuff as well in coming episodes. But yeah, I kind of thought, why don't we make these crafters? So we have got very simple. So we need tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 is the one that I believe, yeah, it has up to 8 recipes. So that will allow us to go up to the Insanium essence, I believe, which will be helpful. So really, really simple to make. So a couple of craft tables, machine frame, which is just blue dye, gold nuggets and iron ingots. So we can take the blue dye easily from our lapis, a couple of gold nuggets, 4 gold ingots. This is so cheap to make, so cheap to make, which is good. So we've got a machine frame. We need a couple of redstone torches, sticks around here. We can throw those together quickly. A couple of redstone torches, there we go, and then a couple of crafting benches as well. Let's just use this horrible acacia wood. I'm hoping, yeah, it doesn't do anything too crazy. There we go. So there's our crafter tier 1. So for the crafter tier 2, it's literally same process, but the crafter tier 1 in there. A couple more redstone torches. See what I mean? How cheap this is to make. Cheap, cheap, cheap. And those in there like so. I should have made my crafting benches first. There we go. So doink doink. You and you. So crafter tier 2, and then crafter tier 3. Yeah, you got it. Same thing. So we just need 1 more stick. 8 more of those. Let's just knock ourselves together the benches quickly. And those like so, that in the middle. Craft a tier 3. So this is going to need some power, but we should, hope, yep, hook it up to that. As you can see, that's starting to build up, and it kind of tucks in. It's not too sticky outy because we've already got stuff here, but we can build the recipes in to this. So we just put our master infusion stone here. And start putting our essences in. We do need to actually get some more essence building up, because I actually used most of it. There's very little left in the system at the moment. Yeah, see, look, next to nothing in the way of Inferium essence. However, we have a bit of a source of this. So not only do we have, oh, let's have a little sleep actually before we head over there. So much easier now having the thing up and running. Oops. But oh, go out the right entrance. That'll be good. So not only have we got our pots over here, and oh, again I've kind of cleaned this out as well. There's not a great deal in here, but we have finally sorted out the problem with our mob farm. And I've just realised, oh, banging away, I've left my speaker on. So if you're hearing any echoes, that'll be why in the background. Let's just turn that off quickly. Right. Yeah, we've sorted out the issue with the mob farm. So basically what happened was the absorption hopper, and it is going to be a little bit noisy I'm afraid, the absorption hopper was letting light in. As you can see, we've now got tinted glass going, we've now got full blur stuff, so we are getting everything. We are getting absolutely everything. We've got the ender inhibitor active. So that's stopping the enderman jumping out all over the place. I've brought a trash can over just for the stuff we don't need. And yeah, this thing, I have cleaned it out I don't know how many times. I have hooked this one up as well. Doesn't seem to be feeding in at the moment, but I'm sure it will at some point. But yeah, I've got a good supply of everything. I'm ditching... Let's just come away from that now. Let's have a look. Have we got... We have got some essence. Let's grab that while we're here. But yeah, I'm ditching the food stuff because we've got full fridges. I'll stop doing that obviously once we get to the point where we're running out of food, but we're not really trekking in the way that we were to kind of end up having to keep making all of these trips, so we're not actually going through quite as much energy as we would do. But let's build this. So we want to select recipe. Remember how to do this, and want to keep. Pretty sure we set it to keep. Set up that and apply. So that makes our Prudentium essence. So that will be able to make that. So I'm hoping, will you start? Do we want an output buffer? We probably could do with that. Let's have a look. What have we got in the way of... We've got a basic crate. We have a basic crate, so why don't we put that? So, standard input buffer, yeah. So we actually don't want to export it, do we? Particularly, we do want to keep it. We do want to keep it in here. And oh, why will you not keep my thing? Why did you not keep my recipe? Open the manual. Right, so do we need to do something else with this? So we've got power. Oh, of course, we need a lever. We need to power it, don't we? There we go. Are you going to make my stuff? that going to work now? Okay. Apply that one. The new recipe. Have I got any tertium essence actually that we can just use? If it's on, there we go. We want to be an internal buffer, don't we? This recipe will be that one there, and the supremium to make the insanium. So what I would like it to do is actually make a little bit more of this first of all, but I think it seems to be being very slow. I'm not entirely sure why. Why don't we see if we can make just quickly some of this over here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops. Right, there's something we've got to do. Right. Crafting, we're going to output. I don't want that. Not a crafting operation will stay in the input buffer. That's what we want it to do. Why for you no work? Very quickly, just make one of these, just so we can do our final recipe. There we go. Why is this not pulling through? This is my question. Doesn't seem to be feeding back into itself, does it? Is this why we need to... Oh. Yeah, we need to work this out, don't we? We need to work this out. Might have to do a bit of it, because I'm thinking before, when I've used this before, we have had yeah, we've had NDRIO pipes, and we've been running filters back in. Anyway, let's have a look and see what rewards we have got then. So a flux block, not a bad reward. Oh, mana steel, nice, 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 nice. And another one of these energizing rods. Okay, but that's good, having the mana steel seeds. Not going to be upset about that, so let's go to mystical agriculture and claim a reward. And oh, an enchanted book. What enchantment have we got on here? Reaper 2. Okay. Meh. Let's just stick that into here. I think our flux blocks will fit in there. These is our machine bits and pieces in here. Why don't we plant our mana steel seeds? Now I just need to check. And apologies if you hear some funny noises. Our neighbours are busy. What do you need to grow on? So you need to be on orange mud. Right, let's very quickly just make our farmland. So making a hoe, making the farmland. Let's go and get ourselves our piece of tertium essence. So we need that. I think I've got one more plant pot actually in our miscellaneous thing. Let's put 1, 2, oh no, that's ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you in. You in to cook. Let's grab our last plant pot. Let's make ourselves a very quick chest so we can make a hopper. And you. One hopper. One final terracotta. There we go. So let's make a botany pot. Make it a hopper. Botany pot. Stick our iron back into the system. Let's go plant this bad boy. Okay, so put that in there. That in there, that in there. So that means now we're going to start to get mana steel, which is going to be super helpful because it means that we can actually make some... start making some decent armour. Because we've already got... So, I mean, to be fair, we've got good armour. Not bad armour with our steel stuff that DR's given us, but I do like my pink. I do like my pink armour. So it'd be nice to make that again, which is good. Oh, so yes, I also made myself an uncommon backpack as well, just to uncommon backpack, just to go out while we're doing all of the raiding. So it was really easy with this one, just a couple of chests, block of gold, yellow dye, a couple of gold ingots, and the common backpack, which is super easy to make. So let's have a little sleep very quickly. And then I think we'll call it for this particular episode. So yeah, a little bit derpy, still a few things that we need to do. In the next episode I do actually want to go off and do a little bit of exploration, because I found this funny kind of warped stem house that I wanted to go and have a look in, or a building anyway, and just see if there's anything interesting in there that we can raid. So we'll do that in our next episode. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.